this is a little interjection before the video starts. This is part 1 of 2 of this video. I realized within editing that it became out too long, so I split it in half. The first part, what you're watching now, is just the translation of the PDF file. The actual map tour will be on part 2. So if you would like to continue with this video, please do so, and so you can get the real translation of the PDF. And if you want to just skip this part, click on the link in the description as soon as it comes out for part 2, which will be coming out very shortly. So thank you very much for watching and enjoy the video. Thank you. Welcome everybody to Buyable Farm Pro Bay. This is the very first map where I do a map tour on a new map that just came out. This map is called Dürrenroth. Welcome to Switzerland. I don't generally do map tours. Actually, I've never done a map tour before. And the reason is because usually there are many incredible YouTubers who do probably a significantly better job of map tours than I would. However, this being from my hometown, and it came out today on King's Mods, I will link the map into the description below. I had to do a map view on this. I get really excited when I see Swiss maps come out. And this one, I saw it and instantly knew I needed to do a map tour. I have never been, this is literally the first time I opened up this map and I have never looked around on the map. I've only seen the screenshots of it, but that is about it. So let me first go over here. Oh, let me give you the description on King's Mods. It says here on King's Mods, Swiss Farmer. It is by Swiss Farmer. Swiss Farmer brought its first map for FS22. This created a mapping department and other area and farming dud industry. In the beautiful Alpine region, you will find a fictional map of Switzerland. Due to the connection with the region, Swissy gave the map a lot of detail. Different sizes of farms, stables, and outdoor shelters. A BGA and much more await you on this map. That is on King's Mod when you look at this description. To download this, you will download it, and it is 621.1 megabytes to download, and it comes in a zip file, which means you have to unzip the files, and there are 2 files in there plus a readme. The one zip file is the map, and the other zip file is our buildings that need to be placed on this. I'm not really sure which buildings they are. I just unzipped it and jumped on the map as fast as I could, because we're going to explore this together. In the PDF, so the PDF is in German, and for those of my German-speaking friends, they can read it themselves, but I will translate it for you for those English-speaking friends. And it says here, when you first open it, in the PDF, it gives you a picture and then a table of contents. Yeah, that's the word. Table of contents. And then your first description, your introduction. It says, "Hello, my friends in the mountains of farming, and welcome to Dürrenroth." Okay, so the D-U-E is a D-U umlaut, and the umlaut are the U with the 2 little dots, or it could be an O with the 2 little dots. The umlaut is the 2 little dots above the letter, for those of you who do not know. And it's pronounced with an E at the end, so it's Dürrenroth. I unfortunately can't really pronounce it exactly correct, but that's how you say it. And continuing on, it says, "We are excited that we, Swiss Farmer, have decided to bring Dürrenroth to LS22." And then in 2 different variations. The first variation is only on PC, and I'm playing on PC. What did Swissy bring to Dürrenroth, or what did they bring or thought through? The main game, an incredible map to create, which small and middle tractors and machines can be used. And Switzerland is our home. Through this theme, the farm is oriented. The name Dürrenroth is a created name. It is a fake name. There are no Dürrenroth in Switzerland. The next paragraph, the idea behind this game is to start a farm in the mountains and then to work yourself up. That is why Berghof, which is I guess one of the farms on the map, is your starting map. Naturally, of course, it is your fantasy and your creativity to create this map however you see fit. On this map, all of the normal FS22 functions are built into it, like the fruits and everything like that. And the map is precision farming and Maize Plus compatible, which is, I think, incredibly important. You know what? I'm actually incredibly tempted to do another series on this map. I already love this map, and I have not even... This is all I've seen of this map right here in front of your eyes. The streets are snow-covered in the winter, and they have to be cleaned. And, of course, in the card there gives... Of course, in the map, there is a building map, or a building pack, which you have to download and install it with yourself. Well, it comes with the zip file, and you have to activate it. And this is a typical Swiss farm buildings in the region of Bern. And Bern is the capital of Switzerland. So, okay, let me continue on the PDF. So that was the invitation or the introduction into the PDF. And so it's going to be a little bit longer. I'm sorry about that, but I can't help it. I can't say I've never been more excited about a map before. And then afterwards, after the introduction, there's the credits. And of course, you can read that yourself. And there are a number of mods which I automatically downloaded because when I first installed this map, I had to download additional mods which I did not yet have. And you will have to download these mods for it to work properly. And of course, if you're downloading the mods, or if you install the game, it will automatically ask you to install these mods, so do that. The list of the mods comes next. Afterwards, it says Buyable Areas. Almost all of the areas of the map are buyable. Also, by most of the selling stations, there is enough space for you to expand the area, and there are free areas available for you to have, or you to build your own map, or your own barn, or your own farm. That should be. There are a total of 140 buyable areas, under which you will be able to buy different livable houses with ground area. And so you can have your own role-playing ideas behind this map. Your buyable fields can be naturally plowed together if they are not far from split from the field. So if you have two different fields, like for example number 37, 38, you can actually merge those two fields together. So you can actually get really massive fields on this map. And that is your buyable area description. Continuing on to the placeables. On the different I keep saying barns. On the different ranches are including all of the decorations that are sellable. And it says here, it is encouraged that the cow sheds... So basically what it is saying here is that if you want to place down a brand new cow barn, then the automatic functionability of the barn is not available. For example, the hay log, or the workshop, or I can't think of this word. It's where you clean out the poop. This is the reason why it is encouraged to not sell your cow barn and only expand it. Of course, if you do want to expand your barn, you are more than encouraged to do so, but these functions will not be available, and you'll play it like a normal LS game. And there are plenty of areas where you'll be able to set your own barn. So basically, what they're saying here is the idea is to, if you want to start your own barn, keep the functions of the original barn or the original farm and set your own farm up somewhere else. I guess that's kind of a small little thing with the placeables, but it's not something really that big. And for every built-in production as cell stations, they are defined as a production of selling a production. The BGA can be sold and bought and sold like a production, but they are not disappearing from the map. See, when I read German, I know exactly what it is saying, but then sometimes I'm not necessarily that great with translations. There are afterwards a number of pictures. So I will read the titles of the different pictures so that way you don't have to translate or anything like that. I will start with the production, the first page of the production, and then list down the titles going down. But so you understand. The first one is the BGA. The second one is the bakery. The third one is like the wheat or flour production. The next one is lime. The next one after lime is the milk production. And then after the milk comes the grain mill, and then the sawmill, the oil mill, the cabinet builder, the chocolate fabric, the sugar fabric, the grape fabric, the clothes fabric, and then there's, after the clothes fabric is the restaurant, the GLW, of course, that is what it is. And then you are going to be seeing the heating factory. There's the hotel, the pizzeria, and then the village restaurant. Dorf is village in English. And then there is another clothes fabric, and then a supermarket. And then you will have the UFA animal feeding. I guess that's the animal. After you run through all the pictures, you will come to the different farms. Der Berghof, which is the first one, is the smallest smallest farm on the map. The farmhouse is with an integrated cow barn, has an area of, or has enough space for 25 cows. And outside of that, you will find a barn with a hay barn where you'll be able to drive through it. It'll come into a fan, and the fan will blow it into the storage location. And then outside of that, you will be able to put the hay bales in, of all the different types of hay bales in areas. Or above the farm, you will find the sheep barn, which is a continuation. You can sell it, and it has a place for 108 sheep. There's the Mittelhof, which is the second biggest barn of the map, and there's enough area for 45 barns, 108 pigs, and uncountable bees. And it gives a hay barn for loose hay, and of course enough area for your vehicles and machines. And all of the decoration on this barn can be sold. Next farm afterwards is the biggest farm on the map, and it's called Dudshof. The self-bout, so basically I think the creators created this barn house, and they have their own barn for the cows and a hay storage place. In the other direction of Berghof, Dudshof has more than enough space. The barn can be cleaned. Self-cleans itself. On this farm, you'll find cows, pigs, and behind the bulk hall you find a free area in which you can expand the farm with buildings and such like that. You have basically free space. And of course you can sell everything on this and create your own if you desire. The last barn, or I keep saying barn, the last farm in this area is called Dürrenroth. Dürrenroth has its own farmhouse. I think it's also created by these creators, which is why you have to download this building pack, because these will not be in existence on this map if you do not download this. And it has its own functions. Sorry, I mistranslated that. This is also its own farmhouse, which there are no functions available on this farmhouse. Auf dem Loderhof, you'll find a horse barn. And of course, you'll be able to find enough space for vehicles and equipment and such like that. Let me do a summary so that way I don't confuse anybody. Berghof is the smallest farm on this map, and it has 25 cows and of course a little bit of area for the machines and such like that, and 108 sheep. It's a sheep farm. Mittelhof is the second biggest farm on this map, and it has cows, pigs, and of course bees. Dutzhof is the biggest farm on this map, and it has cows, pigs, and chickens. And it has the most area available for machines and things like that. And then there's Lohnershof, which is the fourth farm on this map, and it has the horses. After all of that painful description of the farms, there's the BGA. It can be sold into other productions. And there is a scale on the BGA, which can be exactly, so you can calculate exactly how much the BGA has. And then there's a train, der Zug, which is a train. And you will be able to sell the different types of fruits, wood, or other material on the map to different sell stations or other places on the map. It's basically the normal train on Farm Sim. There is a Steinbruch, which is basically where you can create lime. And then of course there is plenty of forestry. So I translated that PDA for those English-speaking people who do not understand German. All of what I said is accurate. I mean, I'm sure there are better translations of what you can do. However, that is all you really need to know. And I really wish that those who are in non-German speaking countries enjoy this map as too, because I really love Switzerland. Before I continue on, I think I would imagine this is our truck. Yes, it is. Oh, let me get this set up before... I don't like that automatic. Okay. I know it was a rather abrupt ending to that video, but the second part is coming up very shortly. And thank you very much for watching this first part of Dürrenroth, the new mod map which came out today on King's Mods. Oh, look at that. I just noticed up there is a ski resort. Huh, what do you know? Please, if you wish to actually see the map, the part 2 will be coming out, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on part 2, and have a good day. Bye bye.